Just hang on a minute. So, the FA Cup fifth round has been half decent compared to the third and fourth rounds, which were pretty abject. There have been some absolutely disgraceful efforts this season from sides playing weakened sides, such as Bournemouth, Liverpool and Leicester in particular. Wholesale changes that benefited no one and meant they had the trousers pulled down by lower league journeymen, and no one wants that, now do they? So what can be done to make the FA Cup better next year? Is there anything? Well, you know what I think that there probably is. So here's my manifesto for making the FA Cup better for 2017/18. Get rid of it. Who cares about it? It's the uglier, less popular, warty little brother of the FA Cup, and now it's starting to drag the FA Cup down with it and distract people from the greatest old trophy in the world. Nobody even talks about it anyway, do they? They never replay York against Man United in 1995, or even my lot winning at Old Trafford in 2007. Northampton beat Liverpool in 2010, apparently. No one ever mentions it. So if so many clubs couldn't care less, then it's got to be put out of its misery. Like an old disabled horse in a field, you go out and then you shoot it. Suggested by Adrian Chiles. Is that a good or a bad thing? I don't know. Now, holding disbelief for 1 second, it might actually convince teams that don't really care to actually try. Imagine 1 league point for a win in the Cup, no matter who it's against. It adds a dynamism to the draw. You might get a team simultaneously winning their league by winning the FA Cup final. Even the most putrid, god-awful tie could become a relegation 1-pointer. And imagine the joy of hearing this. Man United lost the league today by 1 point, and critics will look back at the new rules introduced in the FA Cup, particularly in that third round draw back in January, where Man United lost away at Arsenal, while the eventual league winners Tottenham beat Dover Athletic to claim a crucial extra point. If you're a team that's not interested in it, bugger off. We'll play it without you. We'll tell your fans that you were too cowardly to take part, and that despite spending £50 million on a Honduran right-back, a French 19-year-old and a midfielder from Austria, you can't find 11 life forms to participate in the greatest competition in the world. You can find out who you'll face in the third round, and then if you're too worried by Accrington or Curzon Ashton away, then get out of our cup. It's okay. Here's how it works. The football calendar is exactly the same up until the third round at the start of January. The fourth round takes place a week later, the fifth round a week after that, and maybe the quarters a week after that. All replays on Wednesdays, no league games. It's like a mini tournament, a bit like the World Cup, except that rather than Brazil or South Africa, you have to travel to Rotherham, Macclesfield or Shrewsbury. A festival of New Year football. 1 game between 2 teams from any division must be played at Wembley, chosen randomly. Sometimes it will feature 2 Premier League teams, other times it could be a real old dog of a fixture. For example, I'm sure Bristol City against Fleetwood this season would have been spectacular in front of a roaring crowd of 90,000. Or Barrow against Rochdale maybe. Bury against Bradford from last season perhaps, which didn't produce a single goal in 210 minutes of football. Maybe that could be the one that lights up the arches. Bring your mum, bring your dad, bring that girl you like, or bring that guy you like. Anything where you don't have to pay £45 to watch Man United play Reading, for example, where you might as well just chuck your wallet into Salford Quays instead. Yes, let's hark back to the Corinthian spirit of the era and give fans a cheap or free day out. If not free tickets, what about a free coach? Or a free beer? Or a free pie, maybe? I'm sure that will definitely meet everyone's approval.